Hey, welcome to my journey and to Vlogmas Day 31. Woo-wee! We made it through the month. Oh my gosh, what a month it's been. So what we're doing today is another one of our mini collabs. It is with, you know who we are, me and Joan and Edie and Sandy. We've been doing them all month. This is our last one, last day of the month, last day of the year, going to be 2025. Don't know how it happened. But listen, I was going to take some drink of coffee and let me show you. Look at this. Holly got me a set of 8-piece. Each cup has a matching little plate, saucer. You could use it as a saucer. I imagine you could put a little cookie on it and have it with your coffee or your tea. But I've been using it like this. Whether you're supposed to or not, I don't know. It's probably a dessert plate, but I feel fancy. So there you go. But hold on. It's a very pretty set. That's what I got for Christmas. But the recipe. I've done so many recipes this month. I guess I got recipes on the brain. The video we're doing is about our New Year's goals and plans. It's not resolutions. I don't do resolutions. Resolutions to me are too black and white, cut and dry. I resolve to do XYZ. I don't do those well because I don't stick to things well. Listen, I don't come to you to be anybody other than who I am, and I'm just going to tell you, I don't stick to things well. What I'm telling you, what I'm fixing to tell you, the fat chances that I do stick to it. But these are the things that I would like. I can't even. It sounds terrible. Like I can't even say these are my goals because then in my mind, that's going to be something that, oh, if I don't reach it, oh well, I didn't reach it. You see what I'm saying? I put too much pressure on myself, and then when I don't get progress like I need to, I'm just like, okay, forget it. I just quit, throw my hands up, I'm done. So I hate even call these goals plans. Maybe I could call them things I would like to do. How about that? These are just some things I would like to do or have happen in the new year of 2025. It was just 1978 the other day, starting high school. We started high school in the 10th grade back when I went, not in the 9th grade. So I actually started in 77. I started in 77 because it's the fall, right? So was 1977 the other day. But anyway, these are some things. I got them down here. They're not in really any order, just things I could think of. One thing I do want to do, and I've been wanting to, but y'all know I hate to cook. I hate to cook. I've got to find a new passion for it. I used to love to cook, and that was when I was overweight and didn't care what I ate and didn't care how I ate, and sure didn't care how much I ate because I ate like a pig. I'm going to tell you what, I hogged it up. Me and David, gosh, we were talking the other day about how much we used to eat. We can't even think how much we used to eat. It is unreal how much we used to eat. And I cooked and baked everything, and I loved it. I loved trying new recipes. Oh, yeah, because I knew it was good food. And then when I started on my Weight Watchers, at first it was okay because I was like, oh, I'm excited to experiment with new things. And then I got resentful. I did. I talked about it in one of my videos. Well, more than one of my videos. I got resentful cooking a way other than the way I know to cook my Southern food. I've told you before, I feel like I turned my back on my Southern roots when I stopped cooking in my Southern roots style. And that's hard to come to grips with because that's something I want to pass on to my grandchildren. I pass it to my children. They cook how they cook. But you want to share your food. I don't want to share health problems, but I want my grandchildren to know where they came from. And part of where you come from is the experience of it is food. It just is. But what I want to do, I say all that to say, I want to cook more. Now, not more as in a day, because I cook every day. We hardly eat out anymore. I cook every day, and I hate it. It's not as bad if I just go in there and cook what I want to cook. But I've gotten so used to not liking it for so long that that's what I know. I know I don't like it, and it's like my mindset will not change. I have a goal to change my mindset towards cooking. I got to find a way to fall back in love with it. Even if I don't fall back in love with it, at least learn to like it. You see what I'm saying? Become friends with it again. Maybe to cook better meals. I'm still going to take help from the store just because I don't always feel up to cooking. I don't always feel good. And I mean, it's just, that's the truth about it. I don't always feel good, and I don't always feel like cooking. So I need things that I can just fall back on, so I can at least get something in David's belly before he goes to work, and have something for him to take to work. It ain't gonna be gourmet every time. Well, not really gonna be gourmet at all. I'm not a gourmet cook. So cooking, I just want to like maybe cook different, cook I want to revamp my cooking. So that's one of my goals. Okay, here's the drink less coffee and more water. Listen, I got it back here. I've been refilling it fresh every day. Sit back here and drink it. That's my cheap find at the thrift store. I was thinking, I was like, when I was thinking this yesterday, when I was thinking about these things, like, well, do I need to drink less coffee to drink more water? I just need to drink more water on top of all the coffee I drink. I just know that I got to make time in the day for just good old water. Even if it's flavored water, whatever. More time in the day for water instead of coffee. So like when I go in there and I just instinctively go to make a cup of coffee, maybe I could just like sit down and really drink a good bit of my water. I have a water in here, and I have a water, fresh water I make every day by my chair. And I refill them up in my chair a couple times because I really fill it with ice, and so I don't get a completely full cup. But it's enough that I do get a lot in when I drink it. So that's one of my goals, is to drink more water, even if it means sacrificing some coffee. I'm gonna roll my eyes at that one. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. I would like to be more active. We ain't been to the gym. Hold on, those are two. In a month, I bet you. Things kept coming up, doctor's appointments, this, that, and the other, and we got out of the habit. And so now we are out of the habit of getting up and going to the gym. Whether we get up and go to the gym, or if I drive uptown and walk, I'm not going out in the cold, I'll just tell you that right now. If I put on a video and walk to Leslie Sansone, or try to do Richard Simmons, or my Dance Along Gal, chair dancing, something. I've got to get more active. I've got to be more active. That is something I would like to do. I wish it was something I liked. I hate it. Listen, I shouldn't be saying I hate everything. Hate this, hate that. I just don't like being active, like cooking. I just don't like cooking. Let's just put it that way. I don't like it. I don't like being active. I don't like moving. I don't like exercise. I don't like nothing to do with it. I don't like none of it. Before I got so bad I couldn't do it, I was in the habit of it. I was in a good habit of doing my Richard Simmons. Listen, my nose is itching. Good habit of it. And then my niece got so bad, I just had to finally just completely stop. I couldn't even get through any part of it. And then when I got out of the habit, I did find that salon gown. I started doing it. And then I got out of the habit of that. And when I get out of the habit of something, I stay out of the habit of it. It is hard for me to get back into the habit. I don't know if any of y'all ever feel that way. The longer you're out of something, it's harder to get back in it. And that's me and moving. But it's so good for me. And it'll help me lose weight, which is, I don't know, these aren't in order, but that's one of mine. We'll just segue into it. Is I would like to lose weight. I plan, okay, this one I will say I plan on losing weight. I am going to lose weight. Now, am I going to be perfect at it? No. I can tell you that right now. I ain't going to be perfect at it, and there's going to be weeks that I'm going to gain. But my plan and my goal and what I would like to happen is to at least have more losses in the month than I have gains. Your weight's going to fluctuate, and there are going to be gains, and that's nothing to beat yourself up over. But I have gained that weight when I had my knees done last October and December. It's been a year. I gained weight, and I've not gotten it off yet. That's been a year. There's no excuse for that. There's zero excuses for not have lost 25 pounds. I think it's around 20 to 25 pounds that I gained a year ago. There's no excuse for it. I have done a pitiful job of trying. And y'all, that is with gastric bypass surgery and Ozempic off and on. And different diets, ways of eating, whatever you want to call it. So there ain't no magic pills out there. Some people, the gastric bypass is a magic pill for them. And it was not for me. Still ain't. Ozempic is not a magic pill. You still have to act like you got some sense in your eating. And you really need to move, which that's going to be the hardest. I think of all these, that one's going to be the hardest one, is to be more active. But I want to lose weight. I want to get the rest of my weight off. I've come too far, 15 pounds or something like that. I don't know where I'm at. That's too many pounds to mess around with. Keep going and get to 200 pounds. That's what my journey is, to lose 200 pounds. And that would put me at 175, 177. And I probably would need to lose weight after that. But that's a good goal to me. To me, I would feel like I would be the skinniest girl in the world if I could get down to 175 pounds. Oh my gosh. I don't know where that number came from. In my head, that number sounded like, oh my gosh, that's where I need to be. And it happened to be 200 pounds. I'm like, okay, I can do it. I know I can do it. Well, it's 5 years later. I'm halfway there, a little over halfway. So I don't want it to take another 5 years to get the rest of it off. I got 2 grandkids. One that lives here that's very active with me. Oh my gosh, very, very active. He wants to be played. He jumps on me and we flip and I pick him up and the whole thing. And so I need to stay active with him. So I need to keep losing weight. And one of the main reasons I need to keep losing weight is this is a plan, this is a goal, to get my back surgery. I don't know if I need to lose more weight where I am now, but I know that I gained. What I had lost down to was where I had to be to get my knees fixed. And I'm thinking it's the same thing for my back. And so I've got to get it off if I want my back fixed. I've got to have my back fixed. I cannot go on living like this. And so if I've got to lose weight to get it fixed, then I've got to. And even if he says, no, I can do it now, I've got to continue to lose weight to make it easier on myself, just to make myself easier to get around, to make my back not have to work so hard, to make my knees not have to work so hard. I mean, yeah, they're metal, but they still got to hold up all this. So that is one of the goals that I'm really going for, is to have my back surgery and to lose weight. And one of the ways I want to lose weight is, I've got on here, eat better. I want to eat better, and I'm gonna do a video on how I'm gonna do that. We'll not talk about this in this video. I'm gonna do a video for the first of the year, talking about what I plan on doing, how I plan on doing it, talking about it, if it's going to work for me. This is that kind of stuff. But I want to eat better. I want to eat right. I don't want to eat junk. I want to learn how to eat meals, not have a snack as a meal. So I want to eat better. My back surgery. Oh, and then this one. I want to clean better. I do. I would like to clean better. I don't like cleaning house. And I'm here to tell you. What did I tell y'all? You can't eat off my floors, but my house ain't filthy. But it is dusty, because I hate dusting. Well, don't have so much sitting around. No, I like my stuff. I think it's tastefully sitting around, the exception being the room I'm in. When you have so many craft supplies and just so much room, you do what you got to do. I got stuff everywhere, and that's okay, because this is a craft room. This is a working room. This does not have to be on the pages of Better Homes and Gardens. Some of these women with their craft room, the one behind them, all set up nice and neat. Well, my word, they must have their working craft room in a different room, because that ain't real. It just can't be. If it is, wow. But I would like to do better keeping my house up. Just all the regular household chores. I would just like to do better. It makes it sound like I live in a trash pit, which I do not. I could take you around and show you my house. Everything's got a place, and everything's in its place. Except my bedroom. My bedroom's a mess. But you know what? We don't do nothing but sleep in there. It's not a pretty thing, It's just it's where we go to sleep, and then we get up, and we don't go back in there unless we're like just getting something we need. We don't spend time in there for it to be pretty. So I don't worry about it. I do need to dust it more often. I tell you, dusting is the pits. When I took my Christmas stuff, I done took my Christmas stuff down. I had to dust. I told David, I said, well, this season's been dusted. I'll be back at it on Easter. It won't be that bad, but not far off. It ain't that bad. I don't dust very often, but I don't know. I just don't like dusting. I like them Swiffer things. I said I wasn't buying them Swiffer things no more, but I just to clarify, I ain't. I'm gonna buy me some, because it's either gonna be Swiffering on a regular basis and doing a nice dusting, once in a while, with you pick everything up with the dust and then the pledge and all that, But in between, using the Swiffer, if using the Swiffer is going to help me get it done, then the Swiffer is just going to have to be bought. That's going to have money going to have to be spent. The cost of doing business. That's just the way I look at it. So those are the only things I can think of. Well, if I tried some more, I could probably come up with some more. But for this video, that's pretty much all I can think of. I know I should be on here saying I want to be a better person. Well, I would like to be a better person. Do I plan on it? I don't know. sounds like I'm a horrible person. But I'm not perfect. I'm here to tell you that I'm not perfect. So, and you know what? I could be a little more patient with David, although I have gotten a lot more patient as I've gotten older. I'm a lot more patient because I've just learned, there's things about him that are just him. Just deal with it, But I do still get aggravated with him, and I get, about some things. And so I guess that would be a good goal, is to be more patient with him, because he's a good man. He's a hardworking man. He gives me everything I need. There's nothing that I do without that I need. That I want? I didn't say that. There's things I want. Of course there are. There's plenty of things I want. That's not what I need to live. Those are just enhancements. He gives me enhancements too, but for what I need to survive on this planet, he gives it to me. He gives it all to me. And he takes good care of me. And he loves me. And I can trust him. And I guess I need to be a little more patient, because he's very patient with me. Oh my gosh, he's like the most patient man I've ever known in my entire life. And when he gets worked up, it is not good. If he ever says a cuss word, things are about to get bad. But he don't cuss at me. Like if he'd be talking about something at work, or something here on the radio, or somebody done something, screwed up something he's ordered, for his car, or whatever. If he ever lets one out, he's mad, because he don't cuss. Now I have a bad mouth. You'd never know it, would you? Because I don't bring out my bad mouth. Y'all know exactly who I am without the bad mouth. Listen, the more I talk, the more I incriminate myself of being a bad person. Oops. I could say I would like to not mouth off so much. And not to people. Sometimes when I'm in the store, people are rude or do something, and I'll say something, and it'll come out of my mouth before I realized it actually come out loud. And I told David, I said, I'm going to get my butt whooped one day because I don't realize I'm saying it out loud. Is that a part of us getting older, that we don't care, or we just don't realize it? I don't know, but I guess I could be more a better person out in public and not be so. And I don't go in public very often. That's for doggone sure. But we'll just say, all around, be a better person. We'll work on it. I am a good person. I'm a good person. I just get aggravated really, really easy. So, there you go. That's it in a nutshell. I'm going to quit talking. That's my whole list. Like I said, I don't really think of anything else. I don't know. So, what are your goals or plans? I'm sure the other girls are going to be way more lofty than mine, more heartfelt. You see what I'm saying? Mine are just very, like, surface deep, not deep. Just, you know what I'm saying? There's a word I'm trying to look for. They're very, I don't know. There is a word I'm looking for. I can't think of it. But I don't have any deep, feelings about goals or anything like that. I'm not a shallow person. I am not shallow. I just am not very contemplative, I guess you could say. If something gets on my mind, it's very rare. Things will happen, situations will happen that might change, like with the passing of my niece. Now that was on my mind. That was something that happened in life. But just to sit around and contemplate, you know, there has to be something going on, or something in my life that makes me get that way, because I don't just sit around and stew over stuff and contemplate on things and worry about things. So I don't really have anything deep down that I can think of for a goal or a plan. Maybe when I get off making this video, I'll think of it, and then I'll be like, yeah, you really did look shallow. But I hope you don't look at it that way. I hope you just look at it as these are just some things I would like to happen. And that's kind of how I put it. So anyway, well, that is all of this video. Stop it. I would like to thank you all for watching my Vlogmas videos this month. I hope you enjoyed them. If you didn't see them all, I got a Vlogmas playlist. Go watch it. Go see me try to skate through the whole month of December. Listen, this is a lot more work than you might think it is. And I vow and declare I'm not going to do it every year. And here I am, third year. I vow and declare I'm not doing it next year. We'll see. We'll see. So, Happy New Year tomorrow. I hope everything for all of us happens in the new year. All the things we want, all the things we're looking forward to, you know. I just, what, Happy New Year's? Let's have a Happy New Year's? Okay, well, that is it. And I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you when I see you.